Hello everyone, Tim back for another Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we're going to be building Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man 2. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. So to build Dr. Octopus, you are going to need a lot of materials. You are going to need black concrete, brown terracotta, gray terracotta, black terracotta, white terracotta, light gray terracotta, tinted glass, white wool, brown wool strips, spruce wood, polished andesite slab, polished andesite stairs, polished andesite, polished tuff, bamboo planks, block of gold, bamboo stairs, redstone glass, and sea lanterns. So once you have all those together, we can go ahead and begin. So we're going to start Dr. Octopus off with a row of 8 through black concrete. The next row, we are going to do another row of black concrete. The next row, we are going to do 3 brown concretes, 2 blacks, 3 browns. For the next, pretty much the rest of it, so that's 3 right there. So for the next 9 rows, what we're going to do, we're going to get out our gray terracotta, and on top of this block, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That is the, and then on this top one, we're going to go left by 1. And then all we're going to do for the sides, we're going to do 1 row of brown terracotta going all the way up on the sides. And then in the middle, just fill this in with brown concrete. And if you've done that correctly, it should line up. So yeah, so that is the front without any detail on it. Now what we're going to do, we're going to come back down here and we're going to place a brown terracotta here and here. We're going to take this all the way up, just to here, same thing over here. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing over here, but we're going to place it on this block. Just like that. And then what we're going to do, every 2 blocks, we're going to place a black concrete. So skip these 2 blocks, black concrete, skip these 2 blocks, black concrete, skip these 2 blocks, black concrete. Same thing over here. Just like that. And that will give you the legs of Dr. Octopus. Now, fortunately, or the front of the legs, I should say, fortunately, the rest of the legs are pretty simple, so let's just go ahead and finish those. So we're going to bring it back by 3, the black concrete. Go and connect that together in the back. And then we're just going to do 1 row of brown concrete all the way around. And then the rest is just brown terracotta. And that's it. So yeah, guys, that is pretty simple. It's a pretty simple statue. Doc Ock doesn't really have much going for him besides the arms. The arms behind him are pretty complicated, which, yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, also make sure when you're building this, you have plenty of room behind him because the arms are going to go out quite a bit. So be sure you have that. So now moving on to the torso, what we're going to do, first thing we're going to do is we're just going to place 12 rows of brown terracotta going upward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Same thing over here. Like that. We are going to do the same thing for the next row. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and continue that pattern of doing 2 brown terracottas and then 1 black concrete. 2 brown terracottas, 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 1 black concrete. Should have ended with the black concrete on the very top row. There we go. And then this entire next row in is just brown terracotta. I guess I missed the block. There we go. And there we go. Now what we're going to do, these top 2 rows, we're going to go in. So kind of the base row, we're going to do 2 rows of just white terracotta right here. Just like that. And then we're going to do 2 in the middle here, and then 1 just right here. With our gray terracotta, we're going to place them right here, kind of closing it off, I guess, and then we're going to bring those outward. We are then going to connect this block, and then we're going to bring this one down an additional row. And then from here, we're going to take out our tell you what, we're actually going to make this black terracotta. Yeah, let's make this black terracotta. And we're going to take this all the way up to that. And then we're just going to fill in the rest of the brown concrete. Just like that. So for the arms are going to be in line with this first row of this black terracotta here. We're going to come out here. We're going to place 2 black terracottas and then 2 gray terracottas. Do the same thing on the other side. And then for the arms, we're going to do 1 additional row of gray terracotta, 1 row of brown concrete, and then the rest of the arm is purely brown terracotta. Just like that. We are then going to place 3 brown terracottas just right here, and then a 2x2 square, or no, not 2x2, just a 2 brown terracottas just right here. There we go, so that is that arm. Let's go ahead and do the other one. Do a row of brown concrete, do the entire arm here. No Way Home is a little bit of a different outfit, so once we get to that, we will do that outfit, of course. So there we go, that is the front of Dr. Octopus. Moving to the sides, they're pretty simple. We're just going to bring the gloves back by 3. And we're just going to pretty much bring everything back by 3, and that's about it. And the shoulders, just brown terracotta. Same thing for the other arm, nothing crazy. By the way, I do have to mention, not the actual arms, but the mechanical arms. I took inspiration from TSMC with those. He actually, and before we, I'm just going to fill that in real quick. Before we move any further, the back of the arms are just the exact same as the front. So the mechanical arms are inspired by TSMC. He did a video on a Dr. Octopus statue from No Way Home. I actually built that statue, so shout out to him. He's a lot bigger than me, so. But I used his arm design and just kind of I changed it to my doing, I guess you could say. So. And then the back of the statue, of course, is just entirely brown terracotta. And that's it. But yeah, his statue, or his mechanical arms were light gray concrete and gray concrete. Yeah, I changed them to be what you see in this tutorial. So I put a lot of like intricate little details on them just to make them look alive. They have like a mind of their own in Spider-Man 2. So. But that is the entire pretty much body. One last thing we can do, we can take this brown terracotta all the way over, do a row underneath it, and then we can do 3 blocks in the same thing, just like that. And that is the back done. Pretty simple stuff. And now onto the head. Head's pretty simple as well. So for the head, we're going to do 2 rows of white terracotta right here. Connect them together. We are then going to do 3 white terracottas, 2 light grays, 3 whites. We're going to do an entire row of white terracotta. We're going to do 1 white terracotta, 1 white wool. We don't need the light gray terracotta anymore, so you can get rid of that. We also won't need the black terracotta anymore. So we're going to do 1 white wool, 1 brown wool, 2 white terracottas, 1 brown wool, 1 white wool, 1 white terracotta. Next row, 1 white terracotta, 2 spruce wood, 2 white terracottas, 2 spruce wood, 1 white terracotta. The next row, we're going to do a spruce wood on the ends of the row, and then white terracotta in the middle. Next row, same thing. And then the final row, just entirely spruce wood. And to add on all the 3D details, we are going to place a temporary block here, and here, 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 and here. And basically what we're going to do, we're just going to place a block on top of all those, except these end blocks, we're going to place 2. Oh, and this one, I'm going to place a temporary block there. 2 right here. 1, 2, 2. So in the end, get rid of those. You should have something that looks like this. And then for the goggles, we're going to place 2 tinted glasses in front of the eyes there. And then with our black concrete, we're just going to surround those. Just like this. So there we go. That is the front of the face. Moving along to the sides, first thing we're going to do, we're going to bring these glasses back by 2. So break this, 1, and then 2, 2. Same thing over here. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to bring the head back. We're going to place a row of temporary blocks just right here. And we're going to place 2 rows of stripped spruce wood. Just like that. And go ahead and get rid of that row. And then go ahead and connect this up. And then we're going to go ahead and take this up by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take this row up. Take this row up all the way. Take this row up all the way. Then we're going to place 1 white terracotta here, 1 spruce wood, 2 white terracottas, and then 3 spruce wood. Next row, 4 white terracottas, I should say. 3 spruce wood. Next row, 2 white terracottas, 1 spruce wood. Or actually, 1, 2, 3, 4 spruce woods. There we go. There we go. Next row, next side, or the other side, next side. The other side is the exact same, so just go ahead and copy what you did over there. Like that. And then for the top is entirely spruce wood. And so is the back. Hate it when you try to place a whole row and the last block just does not place. So there we go. That is the entire head done. So that's probably half of the statue done. So this is basically what it looks like. So it's a pretty good looking Dr. Octopus statue, I think, at least. I also designed it, but yeah, that's the main statue. So what we can do now, we can get rid of all that. We can also get rid of the black terracotta and the light gray terracotta. So these will be the only materials we will be needing from now on. So let's go ahead and get all these pulled into our inventory. And let's get started on the arms. So I think the easiest way we could start on the arms would be, I'm trying to think if we should start on the lower arms or let's do the lower arms first. So for the lower arms, what we're going to do, so we're going to come to this brown concrete here, we're going to go up 2 rows, 1, 2, and then we're going to go over by 2, 1, 2. Place a polished andesite there. Go ahead and do the exact same thing over here. There should be an even space here, of course. In front of this, go ahead and place a polished tuff. On top of it, place a bamboo and a block of gold. And that is basically where the outline is going to be, so we can go and do the same thing over here. So that is where we're going to start. So, to start on this, so basically how all of these work, we're going to alternate between blocks. So it's going to be like a crisscross. So right here we got a polished andesite, so that means we're going to place polished tuff here, polished andesite here, a block of gold here, and a bamboo block here. So it's like one big alternating pattern. So we have the yellow on the top and the gray on the bottom. That's the easiest way I can explain it. So let's do the same thing over here. Just like that. So you have these 2 circles. In here, we're going to place 2 polished andesites facing in towards each other. On top of this, we're going to place a polished andesite stair. Same thing right here. Go ahead and place an upside down one right on top of that. And then we're going to place 2 upside down ones just under the collar here. And that is pretty much the framework of where all this comes out of. That's like the connecting piece to his back. So down or up here is the exact opposite of what it is down here. So it's yellow on the bottom, gray on the top. So we're going to place a block of gold here, a polished andesite, a bamboo block, same thing over here, and then just do the opposite on the other side. So it's like this. And we're going to place a polished andesite here, and here, and then a polished tuff here and here. So that's a pretty good start of where we're going. So let's do the bottom legs first. These are a little easier. So to start on the bottom legs, we're going to place a bamboo stair on this gold here. And then right underneath this, we're going to place another gold to the left, a bamboo block, and then alternate it again. Underneath, we are going to place a polished andesite underneath the bamboos and a polished tuff underneath the golds. And it's going to be like that pretty much the rest of the build. So polished tuff is underneath gold, polished andesite's underneath bamboo. So we are going to do a total of 4 of these. We've already done 2, so let's do 2 more. So we're going to do a bamboo stair here, a gold underneath, a bamboo to the left, and alternate it here, and then right underneath, a tuff underneath the golds, and polished andesite underneath the bamboos. And then let's do this one more time. So a bamboo stair off the gold, and then a gold underneath there, a bamboo next to it, and then repeat, rinse, and repeat. So you should have 4 of those. So let's go ahead and do the same thing over here. So gold, bamboo, alternate, tuff underneath these, andesite under these. Let's do a stair on this gold, gold underneath, bamboo to the right, alternate, tough under the gold, andesite under the bamboo, stair on the gold, gold underneath, bamboo to the right, alternate, just like that. So this is what you should have so far. This is pretty much most of the legs here. Oh, and we're actually missing a block, surprisingly. We are going to need, this is the only time we're going to need it, we need bamboo slabs. We won't need the sea lanterns for a little bit, so we can get rid of them for now. So for the bamboo slabs, this is the only time we're going to need them. We're going to place them right in front of these golds here. And that's it. We don't need them anymore. Right underneath these slabs, we're going to place another bamboo block. Just like that. And to the left and to the right, we're going to place a stair facing outward. Just like this. Underneath these stairs, we're going to place a bamboo block. Now I'm just going to focus on one. I'm not going to worry about going back and forth. We're going to place a bamboo block, and to the right of that or left, we're going to place a block of gold. And then from here, we're going to alternate until we get 2 blocks off the ground. So we're just going to alternate back and forth. One more. So what you should have left is 2 rows that will actually connect with the ground. So just like this, you should end on a gold on the right if you're doing this side. So let's go ahead and do the other side real quick, just get that side over with. Nope, wrong block. One more. So there we go. That is the back of the arms, the bottom arms done. What we are then going to do is on this inner portion right here, right underneath this block of gold, we're going to place a polished andesite. And then underneath that, you can place whatever you want. So do the same thing over here. So moving to the foot area, one thing we're going to do, we're going to place polished andesite in front of this gold and then a tuff here. So it's actually switched from the top. So andesite will now be in front of gold. So we're going to alternate this pattern. Just like that. And then we're going to place a polished andesite stair just right here. And then one last thing we're going to do, we're going to place a polished andesite slab on the bottom of each of these polished tufts, just like this. And that's what you should end up with. Oh, and we're going to place one more just right here. So, this is what you should have for the front of the bottom legs. Let's go ahead and do the same thing over here. Let's put the polished slabs up here. And then we'll place one right here. We're going to come down here, place polished andesite here, and then just alternate from here. Just like that. So this is what you should have so far. And for the feet, what we're going to do, we'll do this one first. So we're going to bring it down an additional row, just alternating. And these two down here, you can just place whatever you want. In front of this, on this side, we're going to place a polished andesite, and on this side, we're going to place a tough. This is this leg, of course. To the right of this polished stuff, we're going to place a polished andesite with a polished andesite slab on top of it. You can do the same thing on the other side. In front of that, we're going to place a polished andesite stair. And then in front of that stair, we're going to place a slab. We are then going to curve that stair to the corner and onto that polished andesite. Just like this. And then bring that, place another slab just right here and right here. Behind that, we're going to place a polished tuff and then a polished andesite just right here. We're going to place a polished tuff right in here and a polished andesite slab just right here. We are then going to place two polished andesites right here, a polished andesite slab right here, a polished tuff right here, and a polished andesite slab, polished andesite block just right here. So it alternates on each side. And then we're going to place two polished andesite stairs here, and then two more just right here. And once you've done that, you will have officially finished one of the legs. So that is one of the legs of Dr. Octopus done. Over here, we're going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to do this one a little quicker. So a slab on top, curve this around, slab back here, stairs, curve this around, slab, slab, slab. Let's place a tuff here, andesite here, tuff here, andesite there, place andesite in there. Actually, that might be a tuff right there. Yeah, it is. Okay. Then two andesites here, a slab on each side, two rows of stairs going upward. And there we have it. That is both of the legs completely done. So I know that's kind of a weird process, but that is what they both should look like. So now that we have the bottom two done, we can start on the top two. Also, if you want to make those a little bit longer, you're more than welcome to. Just keep the diagonal process going. You can like lift them up in the air. And it's up to you guys. I wanted to do it like this. So, but now for the top two. So for the top two, what we're going to do, and we're going to do the same process here, just going upward instead. So we are going to place, we're going to get out our block of gold. We're going to place a block of gold here, and then a bamboo plank. Alternate those. And then on top, we're going to place, we're going to go back to the process, placing tuff on gold, andesite on plank. And we're going to do that a total of 5 times. So there's 1, I believe. Actually, that's 2. So there's 2. And then we have 3. 4. Nope, I broke a block. Nope, that's not the right block. And 5. You should have something that looks like this. And then, actually, we are going to need that bamboo slab again. That's my bad. Let's go ahead and go through here and just place a polished bamboo slab underneath the golds here. Just like that. And go ahead and place a bamboo slab here. Let's go ahead and do the other arm just while we're here. So, block of gold, bamboo in front, alternate. Tuff on top of the golds, andesite on top of the bamboos. Do it again. Just keep doing it until you hit that big 5 number. And then we'll go ahead and go place these slabs underneath. Slab, 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 and slab. So there you have it. That is the arms pretty much done for that segment. And then, oh, and one last change we're going to do with our polished andesite stairs. Or not stairs, slabs, sorry. With our polished andesite slabs, we're just going to go through and place them on top of these tufts right here that connect the blocks together. And don't forget to place one here. We will need one there. Just like that. And then for this top one, just go ahead and place one on top of that tuft as well. So just like that. So, moving back here, we're going to place a block of gold on top of the slab, a bamboo to the right. We're doing this side first, and then we're going to alternate that, of course. We are going to do two golds just right here. And in front of those, we are going to do trying to see if, okay, yeah. So in front of those, we're going to do a polished tuff on this side and a polished andesite on this side. So this is what you should have. On top of these two polished blocks, we're going to place two polished andesite stairs. And behind those, we're going to place a tuff on the right and andesite on the left. And then we're pretty much just going to alternate. So we're going to alternate. So we're going to place one. So we're going to do the right row first. So one andesite, one tuff, one andesite, one tuff, one andesite, one tuff, one andesite, and then one gold. So go ahead and just alternate them over here as well. And then a gold. Just like that. So you should have 4 tuffs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So you should have, well, what we're going to do, place 2 polished andesite stairs right here. And so that should give you 3 tufts on the left and 3 tufts on the right if you're looking at it straight on. That's the easiest way I can think to explain it. So that is that side. So we're going to go ahead and do the side real quick since we kind of went a little far there. So we're going to place a block of gold on this slab, a bamboo to the right, and then we're going to alternate that right here, of course. And then we're going to place 2 blocks of gold right back here. Right in the inner spot, we're going to place a polished andesite, on the outer, a polished tuff. We're going to place 2 polished andesite stairs on top of those. And then behind it, we're going to do a polished andesite on the inner, polished tuff on the outer, and then we're just going to flip-flop those. So we are going to have a total of 3 each side. And then go ahead and do another row. And we're going to place 2 polished andesite stairs on top of those. So just like this. And then go ahead and place 2 blocks of gold on the top here. Moving along to the back, we're going to place 2 bamboo stairs on the back of these blocks of gold. And then from here, we are going to do just an intertwining pattern once more. So gold, bamboo, gold, bamboo, gold, bamboo, gold, bamboo. And we'll stop right there. So just like that. And then we're going to do 2 bamboo stairs just right here. So just like that. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Wrong block. just like that. Oh, not like that. Sorry. 2 stairs just right here. So this is what you should have on the back. So moving back up here to the kind of overarching part, we are going to place a polished andesite on the outer, polished tough on the inner. And then from here, we are just going to alternate. So from here, you're going to place 5 polished toughs. So tough, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then go ahead and take that all the way back. So 5 polished toughs just right here. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Oh, whoops. Oh, no, never mind. I did it right. That's my bad. I was copying that side. And then intertwine the other side. So just like this. And on top of those polished andesite and polished tufts, actually we're going to place 2 bamboo stairs just right here. And then in front of the left one right here, we're going to place a bamboo. And then gold right here. And then we're just going to intertwine from here. And so that's as far as we're going to go for right now. Should end on a bamboo here. Let's do the exact same thing over here. And then 2 bamboo stairs. I apologize if this is a little confusing. It's definitely not an easy tutorial. So that is pretty much what you're going to want to have for the arms. This is pretty much one big alternating process where they change colors. We are then going to place 2 blocks of your choice right here. Doesn't really matter. And then on top of those blocks, we are going to place on the inner block a gold and on the outer block a bamboo. So just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do the left one first, the left claw, and then we'll do the right claw after. So for the first row, what we're actually going to do, we're going to knock out this 2x2 square right here, and we're going to replace that with actually that was a lie, sorry. Switch the block of gold and the bamboo. So the bamboo is actually going to face inward like that. So we're going to place a 2x2 square of sea lanterns in here. So just like this. And in front of those, we're going to place a 2x2 square of red stained glass. Just like this. And we're going to bring this forward by 1 more row. So bring the gold forward and the bamboo forward. Alternating, of course. So this is what you should have. For this left one, what we're going to do here is on this side of the claw, we're going to place a tuff here, a andesite here, tuff here, and place a andesite stair right here, of course. We're going to place a tuff on top of this. Actually, we're going to place that tuff. We're going to place a tuff right here, and then the andesite right here, so alternating, of course. The other side is going to be the exact same. So tuff, andesite, tuff, stair, place stair over here as well. we're going to bring that stair forward with a slab. And on top of that slab, we're going to place a polished andesite and bring that that forward with an upside down stair. And then right back here, we're going to place a polished tuff. And then right here, we're going to place a andesite tuff, and that will give you the back of that. And then over here, alternate that as well. So this is what you should have. That was really hard to explain, but this is basically what you're going to want to have. So just like that. And then for the claw that goes downward, right here we're going to place a polished tuff right here, and then an andesite here and here. We're going to place 2 upside down stairs facing this way. And then we're going to place 2 more stairs facing our way. Then 2 more upside down stairs. And then 2 stairs facing our way. And then 2 slabs, just like this. And congratulations, once you've done that, you will have officially finished one of the claws. This is the hardest part, probably. Over here, we're going to do the exact same thing. So let's build the bottom claw first, just get this over with. Here we go, build that. So there's the bottom claw done. Pretty simple compared to the upper claws, I should say. And then for the upper claws, we're going to place a polished andesite on the lower block, tuff on behind the sea lantern, alternate here, just like that. And then we're going to place a andesite here and here, tuff here, stairs going upward, just like this. Going to bring this forward with a slab. Let's do a tuff on top of the corner blocks here, then an andesite, and then a tuff. We're going to place a andesite here with a upside down stair on the end. So just like this. And then I think we missed something. Maybe we didn't. Did we not miss anything? I guess not. Well, yeah, once you've done that, you're actually done. That was kind of anticlimactic, but let me get rid of my hand here. So there you have it, guys. That is Dr. Octopus. This has definitely been one of the harder tutorials I've done so far. I mean, the actual statue itself is pretty easy, but when you do the arms, definitely not easy. One of the harder tutorials I've done in a long time, probably as hard as the OMAC tutorial, I'd say. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I did take I took inspiration from these arms from the TSMC videos, so I'll try to put his channel in the description if you guys are interested in him. But yeah, I pretty much used his arm design and just heavily modified them, so that the base design is there. You can kind of see it in the design, which I'm fully willing to admit that. So, but yeah, so that is Dr. Octopus, you guys. Easily my favorite villain from the Raimi trilogy. So, but yeah, guys, thank you guys all so much for watching. And yeah, I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.